Lisa, your father's insisting that you cover the bill. No matter how much I try to refuse, he won't listen.
I absolutely won't pay. Let my daughter handle it.
As you can see, I hate to ask, but could you help me reason with him?
I'm so sorry for my father's behavior. I'll cover the costs, please.
Are you sure?
Father, I'll handle this. Please leave the restaurant quickly. You're disturbing the other guests.
You should have just done that from the start.
My name is Lisa, and I work as a chef at a certain upscale restaurant. Although I'm only 25 years old, I've been working at the restaurant for a decade. The reason for that is...
Look, Maria, here's the crunchy cun you wanted to eat.
I wanted the strawberry flavor though. Why did you buy beef stew flavor of all things?
Sorry, Maria. I thought you'd like it since it's a limited time offer.
Next time, I'll buy one of every flavor they have at the store. Will that make it up to you?
Honestly, what can I say? Fine. Actually, I'll buy it myself. So give me more allowance. 50,000 isn't nearly enough, you know?
Yes, of course. Well, I'd like to say that, but...
Going beyond that would be a bit too much.
Huh? If you don't have money, why don't you just make my older sister work? That way, you'll save on tuition too. Wow, I have such great ideas, I'm so smart.
That's true. Once Lisa graduates from middle school, she can work.
Right, we do need her to contribute that much, after all.
And so, because of Maria, I was not allowed to go to high school. I had to start working immediately after graduating from middle school. Now, I'm made to contribute 170,000 yen, approximately $1,700, to the household expenses each month. Meanwhile, at work.
Oh, Lisa, you've learned to make this too. You've improved even more.
Yes, it's delicious. It's good enough to serve at the restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Haha, at this rate, you might be able to make all the dishes on our menu.
Oh, does that mean the head chef's position is in danger?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Both of you are too kind with your compliments.
Not at all. You work harder than anyone else and have the skills to match.
Your work is meticulous. Plus, look at how beautiful you are. Gosh, if I were a man, I'd definitely marry you.
Given how Mia acts, she might as well be a man. Why not just go for it?
What? Well, considering the times, there's nothing wrong with two women.
That's...
Ha ha ha, just joking.
Didn't sound like a joke to me.
These two are Chef Noah and restaurant owner Mia. They both knew about my family situation and were very kind to me. One busy day while working.
Sorry, Lisa, could you come over here for a sec?
Huh? Oh, sure, what's up?
The male customer at that table over there. Is that your father?
Yes. That's definitely my father, but I don't recognize the woman next to him.
Ah, I thought as much.
That day, my father showed up at the restaurant with an unfamiliar woman. I was constantly on edge, worrying he might cause some kind of trouble. Then...
Sorry, Lisa. Your father's insisting that you cover the bill. No matter how much I try to refuse, he won't listen.
I absolutely won't pay. Let my daughter handle it.
As you can see, I hate to ask, but could you help me reason with him?
I'm so sorry for my father's behavior. I'll cover the costs, please.
Are you sure?
Father, I'll handle this. Please leave the restaurant quickly. You're disturbing the other guests.
You should have just done that from the start.
After I covered the bill, my father left looking satisfied. Filled with guilt, I apologized to Noah, and he made a proposal. A few weeks later, a reservation was made under my name for 4 people. My parents, Maria, and a man named Antonio showed up. My parents and Maria quickly devoured courses worth 100,000 yen each, approximately $1,000, and then...
Thank you for dining with us today. How was everything?
Oh, the chef from last time. Today's meal was great too.
It's really fortunate our daughter works at a high-end restaurant. She's more useful than I expected.
Antonio, you hardly ate anything. If you don't want it, I'll eat it.
Maria, perhaps you should calm down a bit.
I'll need to process your payment now.
Bill Lisa for it. This is a matchmaking meeting for my lovely daughter after all. We'll leave the rest to you.
Thank you for the delicious meal. It's been a while since I had such good wine. Simply the best.
Hey, the portions here were small. I'm still hungry. Let's go get some yakitori.
Good idea. Let's head to a nearby pub.
Wait, you're still going to eat more.
Hold on, you three. Make sure you pay for this.
What are you saying? You're our source of income. It's only logical you cover it.
That's right. Just pay quietly. That's all you're good for.
Come on, sis. It's a matchmaking meeting for your little sister. Just do this, don't be stingy.
This is outrageous.
Either way, there's no other choice but for you to pay. Hurry up.
My bad feeling proved right. My family tried to push the payment for all four onto me. Then, after a brief silence, Noah spoke up.
Lisa is no longer employed at this restaurant, so we cannot bill her. Please, the payment should be made by the family.
Huh? What's this guy talking about? Sis is right here.
Whether you're siding with my daughter or not, this is a family matter. It's only natural for the breadwinner to handle the bill.
Just the other day, Lisa paid. Stop covering for her and just let her handle the bill.
What Noah is saying isn't a lie. I've already resigned from here. I only came today to say my final goodbyes to the office.
What? You really resigned?
Why are you doing things on your own? Do you think we just let you get away with that?
How do you plan to bring money into our house now?
It seems there's a lot to be said here. That said, the total for your meal is 1 million yen. We kindly request your payment.
Noah's advice was for me to resign from the restaurant. I'd also been making behind-the-scenes preparations to move out after discussing it with Mia. Faced not only with the inability to push the bill onto me, but also with a 1 million yen charge, my parents and Maria reacted.
Stop joking around. At 1 million yen, there's a limit to overcharging.
Even rip-off bars are a bit cheaper than that.
Do you know we can refuse to pay if it's RIP off? You can't just randomly inflate the price without an agreement. It's illegal.
Please refrain from making such inappropriate remarks. We clearly informed you of the charges beforehand, and they're within a reasonable range. Moreover, you've consumed over 20 bottles of our premium wine. The charge is entirely justified.
Huh? No way. When did we drink so much?
The empty bottles were cleared away so quickly that I didn't even realize.
Regardless of her resignation, Lisa, you will pay for this.
Enough is enough. What's with your attitude from the beginning?
Whoa. Come down, Antonio.
I've reached my limit. You've been so bossy to the restaurant staff. You do the same at the company, constantly bullying others, pushing your daughter into this matchmaking. And now you behave so inappropriately in such a high-end place. I can't stand it.
And to top it off, Father, you came here the other day with your mistress, didn't you? There's really no saving you.
Mistress, what are you talking about, dear?
That woman is a junior colleague at work. She was pretty bothered by it too.
And so, for some reason, all of Father's misdeeds suddenly came to light.
You're accusing me of bullying. How dare you? Isn't revealing that in front of everyone also a form of bullying?
Don't play games. Taking advantage of someone who can't fight back, doing whatever you like, that's bullying. What I did was merely whistleblowing.
More importantly, what's this about you forcefully taking a subordinate out to dinner?
What's the big deal? Why would I need a reason to take a lovely flower like Lisa out?
You shouldn't be chasing other women while you have me.
Huh? What are you talking about? If you think so, then you should be the one to distract me. You can't, which is why you're just making a fuss, right?
Well, what did you just say?
Antonio, please feel free to escape this madness on your own accord.
Thank you, but at least let me pay for my portion. The food was incredibly delicious.
Dear guest, thank you. Hearing that really encourages us. In that case, your bill will be 25,000 yen.
Hey, wait a minute. It's a 100,000 yen course per person, isn't it? This doesn't add up. You've been trying to rip us off, haven't you?
I told you to stop saying things that sound so bad. Antonio barely ate anything, right? You guys were taking his food. I saw it on the surveillance camera, you know.
Thank you so much. I'll definitely come back. Excuse me for now.
As Antonio said that and paid, leaving the restaurant, Maria exclaimed,
Wait a minute, sis. What have you done? Because of you guys, my arranged marriage meeting is ruined.
You ruined Maria's golden opportunity. You should compensate us for the emotional distress.
Not just that, you'll pay for our meals here too.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way I'm paying for that. With that behavior, there was no way your meeting would have gone well in the first place. And I'm not obligated to pay for your meals.
Uck, always having a retort. There's no end to this conversation with you.
Our meeting is ruined. This has been a total disaster. I can't stay in such a disappointing place any longer.
Remember, I won't forgive you for ruining the arranged marriage meeting.
Whoa, trying to leave without paying, are we?
Who is this person holding both of us like this?
Everything happened so fast, I couldn't comprehend what just happened.
Is this a security guard? Are modern guards this lean and muscular?
He's not a security guard. That's Mia, the owner of this place. If you try to escape, prepare to not be in one piece.
Lisa, I'm flattered you think so highly of me, but shouldn't there be, I don't know, another way?
If my family tries to run, what would you do?
Well, that's something I can't exactly say here.
So, as I was saying, attempting to flee is futile. Let's just have you arrested for dine and dash right here and now.
Haha, don't think you've won, Lisa. We'll always be here to stand in your way time and again.
I don't know where your next job will be, but we'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
Lisa's next job is at a restaurant in one of the country's top-class hotels. It's a place where people like you would be turned away for not meeting the dress code. That's where Lisa will work.
What? Sis, you're going to work at such a place?
The Kusaka, or is it an Osaka hotel? How did you get a position there?
We don't even have the proper attire to dine at such places.
It's partly due to our recommendation, but this is Lisa's own ability.
Didn't the Italian chef over there praise her highly? He said watching her cook was like watching a goddess creating the universe. Was that it?
Hey, Mia! Please don't say that. It's embarrassing. Upon hearing about my new job, my family was left agape and speechless. Regaining my composure, I said to the three, "So, this means you guys can't barge into my workplace anymore. I'm also cutting ties with you and have no intentions of sending any money back home."
I've arranged to restrict access to her family register. Thinking ahead, I've moved her address to this restaurant for now. This means you no longer have any means of finding out where Lisa is.
Wah, what do we do now?
Even if you hide her registration, the world is full of private detectives.
Yes, we can hire them and they'll find her no matter what.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. If you try chasing after Lisa, I'll be the one chasing after you. If you don't want a day trip to the afterlife, you better not get any funny ideas.
You sure they'd be able to return from that trip?
As Mia spoke those words, she glanced at the family. One by one, they looked down and fell silent. After a brief pause, Mother began.
Hot Lisa, I'm so sorry for everything. We were wrong. As for Maria, no, we'll cut ties with this money grubber. So please.
This woman, she's nothing but a jobless freeloader. Despite all the money we've spent raising her, we don't need a daughter like her anymore. Our only daughter is you, Lisa.
What? Wait a minute. What's gotten into you? You're the ones who raised me into this mess. Take responsibility and see it through to the end.
Don't be ridiculous. Who would willingly raise their child to be a jobless slacker?
She can't stick to anything and has no drive. We're fed up.
That doesn't mean you can just abandon me. Your bad parenting is the root cause. Don't just blame me.
Don't you dare say that. You're always using us as an excuse for your laziness.
Our greatest regret in life is that our once sweet Maria turned into a lazy bones who complains of fatigue when she stands, sleeps when she sits, and barely ever walks around.
Can you three please not argue here? You're disturbing the other customers. Oh, and please make sure to settle your bill before leaving.
Impossible. How can you expect us to pay?
We're barely scraping by ourselves from tomorrow.
Hey sis, think of it as a severance pay, just this last time. Please, cover the bill here for us.
Fine, but on one condition.
What? Name it.
Return all the money I've contributed to the household.
All of it? Do you even know how much that is?
Because of you, I started working at the age of 15. Luckily, I was taken in by a good place, but I wanted to go to high school. I wanted to hang out with friends, join clubs. I wanted to experience my youth.
You've had it tough, haven't you, Lisa?
We should have taken you to the beach for some fun.
If you get stopped by the police, I'm not responsible.
If you're still going to dilly-dally after all this, return all the money I've given so far.
Fine, I won't ask you to pay.
But we really don't have money.
Then it seems there's only one option left.
All right, I'll notify the police, so behave yourselves.
Don't ever show your faces to Lisa or us again.
Bye. Never come back into my life, ever. And so, the parents and Maria were taken away by the police officers who arrived at the scene. They were sentenced to actual imprisonment for fraud resulting from dine and dash and for the crime of coercion to pay. Crying and resisting, the three became inmates. A few years later, upon their release, they tried to enjoy their newfound freedom. However, without savings, a place to live, or even the ability to take on debt, they ended up homeless under a bridge. Thus, having lost all their money and will to go on, the parents and Maria lived without any hope for the future, with gloom in their eyes. As for me...
Hey. Let's see the skills you've honed in a top-tier workplace.
Yes, behold how much I've grown.
Lisa, if your cooking is better than Noah's, you can become the head chef anytime. If you ever want to join us, just let me know.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Hey, boss. Aren't you taking my position a bit lightly?
I'm not firing you, just saying you might be working under Lisa.
Sure. I have my pride, you know? All right, Lisa, I'll make a dish too. Let's have a cook-off.
It's been a while since we cooked together. But I won't lose.
Go, Lisa. Looking cool and cute. Keep it up.
Boss. It hurts when you do that with someone other than me, you know?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Like, she's doing it without realizing. I won't lose to her.
From that day, I was rigorously trained at my new workplace. As expected of a top-class hotel, the required standards were high. Despite the challenges, I found the thrilling days rewarding and continued to work there. Today, I was invited to the shop by Noah and Mia. Somehow, a cooking showdown came about, but I'm very grateful to the two who always welcome me. They jokingly made a job offer, which genuinely made me happy. Right now, I'm still in training, so I can't take them up on it. Still, I aim for the day when I can ask to join them. In this way, I continue to hone my culinary skills and enjoy fulfilling days. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.